Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our Hamilton County Board of Elections. Today's April the 11th, 2023, and it's approximately 8:40. And the proper notice has been given as required under our Ohio Revised Code 121.22. I'd like to begin with our Pledge of Allegiance and would like anyone that's serving our country to lead us in the pledge in the room.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much for serving our country as well. Next on our agenda, we have approval of our Board of Meeting minutes from March the 6th, 2023. Everyone should have received a copy of the minutes. Are there any corrections, additions?
I have nothing additional. I'll move approval of the board meeting minutes from the March 6th meeting.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? And that counts. That measure counts. That vote counts. Next, we have approval, need to discuss the November the 8th, 2022 general election, precinct election official performance evaluations. Ms. Pope.
Yes, Madam Chair. If you recall, staff presented the evaluations from the polling locations that are having a May election last month in March to the board, and then since then they've finished the evaluation of the remaining polling locations. It's staff recommendation that 3 PEOs go ahead and retire, and we will be sending them a certificate in appreciation of their service. 121 locations need retraining in one or more of the items listed on the sheet in your packet. And happy to report that 96 locations received a perfect score. So as far as the retraining, we will be sending those poll workers information about the specific subject matter that they may have struggled with, and they'll have to acknowledge reviewing that and sign the acknowledgement form and send it back to us before they'll be placed again.
Okay. Do we have a target date when we want to accomplish that goal?
Soon, in the next few weeks, right, Raquel? Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question about the ones that's retired. Do we flag their record? Do we flag them?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't accidentally
Rehire them,
Okay.
right. Yes. So this recommendation does need board approval.
I'll go ahead and move approval then of the staff summary report on precinct election day on the precinct election day performance assessment.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
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 Aye. Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? That motion carries. Thank you. Next, discussion regarding the May 2nd primary, 2023 primary special election equipment allocation. Ms. Bolden.
Yes, Secretary of State directive does require the board to re-review this allocation within 30 days of election day. You already approved it once, I believe at the March meeting. Staff has taken a look at the registration numbers. There's been no significant increase in registration, so we've kept the allocation the same for as far as the equipment, but we do need board approval.
I'll move approval of the equipment allocation recommendation.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed or abstaining? That motion carries. Next, voter registration anomaly. Ms. Poland.
I think we missed the envelope quantities.
Did I miss?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, well, sorry. Next, we have the May 2nd, 2023 primary special election ballot and provisional envelope quantities.
Madam Chair, I will move approval of the envelope and ballot quantities as recommended by staff.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? That motion carries. Next is the voter registration anomaly.
Yes, Madam Chair, in your packets, you do have one voter listed on a spreadsheet. This voter appeared on the National Change of Address list with an address in Colorado. As part of our annual general maintenance program, the voter was mailed a confirmation notice in January of this year to the Colorado address, asking the voter to either confirm that they are still living in Hamilton County or to cancel their registration if they have moved out of the state. We have not yet received a response from the voter. It then came to our attention from the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office that they had information that this voter was living in Virginia in November of 2022, but did not have a known address in Virginia. So on March 14th of this year, staff mailed letters to both the voters' Hamilton County registration address as well as the known address in Colorado, again requesting that the voter either confirm their residency in Hamilton County or cancel their registration, and to respond by April 7th, this past Friday. We have not received a response from the voter. This voter is registered in the city of St. Bernard, and they are holding an election on May 2nd. So it is staff's recommendation that the board challenge this voter's, if the voter appears to vote from the same address.
My position is that we should do that at a minimum. So with that, just to make, we can have a discussion, I'll make a motion that we challenge this voter, as we often do with people who we deem perhaps don't live in our jurisdiction any further.
Second.
And go ahead. Oh,
When we challenge him, is he going to vote provisionally when he comes in to vote, or is he going to vote as a regular?
The way that the challenge process is set up is the record is flagged, and whether the voter would appear in person at the early vote center or on election day at their polling place, and the poll workers are instructed to contact our registration department, and those calls are answered either by Chuck Eckert, our administrator, or one of our 2 registration supervisors who assist the poll worker in walking through the process of the voter, because it's our intent to get the voter to the right polling place. So our staff will walk the voter through that. If the voter insists that the voter does live at this address, then the voter would be offered a provisional ballot. Otherwise, we would direct them to the correct polling location based on their new address.
so my question, what if you have one of our new, staff, that has never done this before, and can it slip through the crack and the person would still vote regular?
It is flagged in the e-poll book, so it's a big warning box that comes up to the poll workers that instructs them to call the registration department. And then Chuck, he makes sure that both the supervisors in the department are aware, and either Chuck or one of them will handle the call.
Okay.
We haven't had one slip through recently.
It's amazing how people move around. Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? That motion carries. Next on our agenda is, we have a new full-time staff person applying for a position, and Ms. Poland.
Yes, Holly Berry, one of our Republican registration officials, is retiring on Wednesday, and we wish her all the best in her next chapter. And we have recommend hiring Suzanne Slaughter to the position of registration official in the Voter Services Department to take Holly's place.
Fantastic. Well, welcome.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
move to approve the full-time appointment of Suzanne Slaughter to the position of registration official, Voter Services Department.
Thank you, Joe. Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? That motion carries, and
Welcome,
welcome.
Suzanne. Yeah.
Suzanne. Is it Susan or Suzanne?
Suzanne, she's not, she does not start for a couple more weeks.
Right, but
Yeah.
welcome if she's watching.
Yes.
Okay, any other business?
Just to give a quick update on our voter registration implementation. The parallel election that staff is conducting is going well. We found it to be a very worthwhile exercise. It is helping us to customize the system, correct any glitches, as well as train staff. So our administrators in the and IT departments have all been working very hard on that project. So we have a go-live date of the first week of June, and as of the moment, we're on target to meet that goal date.
I was going to ask for an update on that process. I'm so glad you brought it up, because it's something that we've been working on for, what?
Several years now.
Several years. Right, so.
So the training wheels come off for the November election, right?
They do.
Okay.
Keep up the great work. Keep us posted.
Absolutely.
Any other business?
Not for me.
Okay, we have Kenny's in the building, and he's he's really the great leader working in this coordinated area for the Secretary of State. And if you can give us an update.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Kenny Henning with Secretary LaRosa's team. I do have a few things that I wanted to share. The first was on March 31st, we did a Southwest Ohio regional dinner, and unfortunately Deputy Director Linzer couldn't make it, but Director Poland was able to come up to Dayton, and we had 11 BOEs come together for a group dinner and get together for one last time before early voting started. So it was a nice time to get the 5 new deputy directors from my region introduced to Sherry and some other BOE leaders from Southwest Ohio. I know Montgomery County's, a couple staff members from Montgomery County came down here yesterday. I wanted to thank you guys for allowing them to come down here and work with your staff and learn some of the processes that you have that are successful and they can now implement up in my home county of Montgomery County. Director Poland helped me yesterday when I was in another county about a nursing home inquiry with how they plan to vote their nursing home residents. So that was very helpful. I wanted to thank you for that. I found out this morning about Holly's retirement. I will make sure the secretary sends her a commendation. Deb is going to send me her address, and we'll make sure Frank signs it and puts the state seal on it, and we'll just send it to her directly. Because I have a baby coming soon, and I don't know if I'll be back down here before he comes.
Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
My wife will be induced April 20th if he's not here by then, so.
Very nice.
And then finally, the nominations for staff election officials of the year are open, PEOs of the year, and best use of social media. I think it's you guys by far around the state. So I think if you could maybe have the board submit the nomination for the best use of social media and not the staff, it might be helpful, because I know that the board and myself all share the content. I think it would just maybe look like the board is making the nomination for the staff. So that would be my recommendation. I know that my 15 other counties love your social media graphics, and they use them and just take out Hamilton County and put their own name. But I think that would be a very well recognized, it'd be a much deserved recognition for the county and the team, the work that you use in regards to letting voters know about what's going on. So
I agree with that.
that's all I have this morning. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Kenny. Good luck.
Tee it up, we'll do it.
The deputy director and I already have a video picked out to submit.
That is so cool. So our next regular meeting will be May the 1st, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. We'll go into recess, and at that time reconvene again on Tuesday, May the 2nd, 2023 at 6:30 based on the primary. And then we're having a special meeting on May the 10th, Wednesday, May the 10th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. regarding AV remakes and provisional reports. And then Monday, May the 15th, 2023 at 2 p.m. provisional remakes and certification of official results. Thus far, that's what the time frame looks like. Any more discussion?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed or abstaining? That motion carries. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the